Good morning, it's time for Horizons, and this time around we're making a pit stop in Filler Town. As they arrive, it's pretty hard not to immediately take note of the marital dispute unfolding. This pair definitely has that long-time married couple vibe, like they bicker, but they are locked in. It's actually captivating to watch, and even Tink can't resist the allure of the smash. As well, helping out around, they got a Kingambit. This Pokemon has really got a samurai spirit, the bold cry, and overall how it carries itself. He's just intimidating enough. So, the group makes themselves comfortable, and they receive some world-class service. I guess this Mon just doesn't know its own strength, but we get to see a glimpse into just how much it wants to prove itself. He's just so ashamed at the dishonor brought by the broken bowl. The food they're eating is, well, creative? I mean, y'all grabbing a fork? The chaos in this bowl is almost symbolic of just how hectic these two are, but the food itself is actually pretty decent. Not mind-blowing, but edible. Unless you're Dot, it seems, who's having an out-of-body experience. This confidence boost from Dot manages to bring the couple together. They then explain with all the tourism happening, it's a great opportunity to put the sludge shop on the map. So, partially due to Tink's shenanigans and Dot's fascination, the group takes on some part-time work in this restaurant. I can't even lie, for customer service, these outfits kinda got some drip. This also sort of reminds me of the infinite times that Ash & Co would drop everything to help a character of the day. So now, whether cleaning, marriage counseling, or preventing disaster, the group get pretty enthusiastic about their new line of work. The only thing is Kingambit being, well, misunderstood. Okay, maybe he is a smidge too intimidating, but he's just got a lot of passion. Because of all the commotion, we get to see a pretty self-aware Quacker diffuse the tension. I almost felt bad for Kingambit getting shown up so brutally like this by the duck. Well, no matter, because the crowd is here, and the group takes advantage of it to charm and win them over. Due to the kid's influence, business is booming. Although, from the hustle and grind, whether physical or mental, Dot sneaks off to recharge. One of the owners come across her, and we find out that they and Kingambit have been partners for some time. Because of that, they understand Kingambit well, and that's part of why they don't want to give up on him. As far as the focus Dot's getting, well, I mean, it is somewhat her job to win over crowd, so it's actually kind of nice to see this heart-to-heart with her and this man who's also trying to garner an audience. Though once they see that their current approach is still lacking, Dot takes it upon herself to whip up a scheme to help them out. I guess that ramen really had an impact on her because Dot is determined. So, while helping them brainstorm how to make their ramen stand out, they have a run-in with Onyx. Apparently that's pretty triggering for Quaxley because it was hands on sight. Taking great offense to the shoe scuffing, Riceball challenges Dot to a highly unexpected battle. Dot accepts his challenge and it's actually a pleasant surprise. This is the first Sidian one-on-one battle we get to see, and he's really not that aggressive here. It's definitely a different vibe to their first match. The hype behind this battle manages to gather a crowd, which Dot skillfully takes advantage of. Unknowingly, Sidian has played right into the Volt Tackler's hands, and unfortunately ended up empty-handed and empty-stomached. Poor guy. Inside, they've whipped up a new Kingambit special that's unique to the Pokemon making it. I feel like a good lesson here is sometimes simple is sweet, because this managed to be a hit with the crowd. Mission successful. As a celebration for a hard day's work, they get to enjoy the ramen of their labor. While I suppose Hatter and Keela starve in their Pokeballs. But hey, turns out they've even converted Larry into a regular of this establishment. Once she notices him, Dot has a pretty strong reaction. You can tell she's still got some nerves, which personally made me anticipate her match even more. Fun episode this was. For starters, I really like how they portrayed what I at least assume is a relationship with this couple. The way they argue, bicker, even coming for each other's necks at points, never seems to obscure the love they have for each other. To me, it didn't feel toxic, it just felt authentic. Then you factor in the noble Kingambit, the linchpin to remind them why they're in this business. He's very no-nonsense and I think does a great job keeping them on track. I also didn't know this episode would turn out to be a Dot-focused one, but as the creative of the group, I can appreciate it being her that helps them think outside the box. Although I don't necessarily think drawing a crowd by battle is too groundbreaking, it works well enough and even gets us some Sidian face time, so it's really a win-win. Sidian's also a great addition here since this man has also got a lot of honor. To cap it all off, we get this beautiful Liko artwork for Let Me Battle's third remix. It's just stunning. I'm really torn about this one actually, but I think I would probably give it a B.